get high with me. You looking fly with me, gon' ride with me. Just vibe with me, get high with me. The best in the sky with me, gon' ride with me. Get high with me.
Not the pretty side. Not the worst looking $1,000 car. Best of all, look at no rust. I went underneath, there's no rust, so. Chair's got a few stains, but I think it's cleanable. Nice radio that's hooked up to my Bluetooth, and then the 8-speaker JBL that came with it. Whatever fin goes back here is missing. Only the Limited had the fin anyway. It's not perfect, but a nice $1,000 truck. Oh, and the tires are like brand new. They're land sales, they're not top of the line, but they're brand new. All the way around. I think it's going to make a good $1,000 truck for her. She doesn't really have a choice. She crashed hers and she gets what I found for her. But now that I have the title, it's time to put the axle in it. So, man, I got tools everywhere. The jack's probably in the van. I don't know. Either way, this is going to be a disaster finding all my tools in between the bus and the van and this echoey container I shouldn't have walked into. Let's see what this takes to get it done. And hopefully I have the 34 to 36 millimeter, whatever the axle socket is too. But auto parts store isn't far away if I can't find one. I know I'm missing one of them. I should probably get this wheel off, or at least know I have what I need to take it off before I get it all the way off the ground. So watch the rotor spin and watch the inner axle there not spin. A lot easier than a transmission. Shit, I'd have to disconnect both of these to do a transmission, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. I need you to go inside and step on the brake pedal so I can get this nut loose. Park doesn't do me much good when the axle's broken. Look at. Oh, that's cool. It's like a whole little stick. I've been mechanicking for like 3 minutes and I already have a metal sliver. Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
On break.
Stay on it. You can get off it. I'm gonna grab my good impact in the air compressor. First I'm gonna get the sliver out.
The thunder in the trees above words are not enough. There's silence too absurd.
Sometime when I was hammering on that, I looked back and you weren't there. I didn't get it off anyway, but I threw some WD-40 on it. I don't know, I might give it a couple more tries, but I did get the angle grinder out. If not, I also found the 8mm socket, which was actually pretty easy to find, and pulled one of the bolts off the inside there. I know I can do it, so the other 6 or 7 or whatever there is going to be pretty easy. I just have to get this nut off here. I'll give it a couple more tries with the air hammer, and then it's cut off wheel time. And if I was in any shop I ever worked in my life, the oxyacetylene torch would have had that thing red hot and off 20 minutes ago. I cut into it, trying to get all the way through the nut so it can spread open and spin easier on that rusty ass shaft, and I think I've done it. We'll see here. Yep. It's spinning now. I'll move you and get the rest of it off. In Minnesota, the axle's always rusted into the hub after even 2 years. I can't believe I was just able to push on this one and push it into the hub. So, and I haven't even looked. Probably 3 14mm or 2 bolts in a nut because it's a Toyota for the ball joint on the bottom. But way easier than a Chevrolet. Chevrolet, I'd have to buy a ball joint because you can always get the nut off because the taper is holding everything. But putting it back together is almost impossible. But yeah, Toyota built shit right. Sharp. Ooh. And I'm bleeding. It's going to be easy peasy from this point forward once I go and quit bleeding. That's what's left of the nut, and one of those wings got my finger. You can't see it because it's out of focus anyway, isn't it? I was able to cut it so it split open enough there that then I could spin it off. Oh, and like 99% of axle shafts come with new nuts. Let's hope this is one of them. I haven't opened up the box yet. But I'm going to get myself not bleeding, and then I'll be back out here to finish this thing up. I think it's cool that snakes have twice the reflex of, or half the time of reflex of a snake.
That didn't make any sense what you just said. You think what?
A cat can move twice as fast. A cat has better reflexes than a snake. They're like twice as fast as a snake. That's why they can kill like rattlesnakes and stuff. When a snake strikes, a cat can move fast enough. Has reaction time fast enough.
Cameron, will you take your snake outside, please?
That break might have taken 30 minutes. I'm running out of sunlight out here though. I have light. I'm not going to run out of light, but I should get this done while I can see. Probably going to have to put it in neutral so I can spin the axle around now, get those inside bolts off, and then I'll deal with the ball joint.
Western lakes are falling love, and I'm falling once again. There's nothing quite like slowing down, or time spent with a friend. And I felt far away from the center of me.
3 nuts on the bottom of the ball joint I can feel. Let me find some gloves and 14mm and see if I remember the size from back in the day. 17 it is. Guess it's not a bad guess for not being able to see it. Oh, my lower back is killing me. I need a massage when I'm done with this. Terrible lean over to work. You know, electric tools have come a long ways, but still hard to beat a pneumatic tool. Something about an air-powered impact just has more power than, easier on the ears too. Yeah, I think I have all the retainers out now. Now it's just grab a pry bar, pop the ball joint apart, and let's pull this busted ass axle out of here. I'm gonna set you back a little bit for this so you can see from kind of see from more of a distance. I got a feeling I'm going to get real intimate with this in this view if this CV axle fixes it, because I don't know when the timing belt was done, but I'm not going to send it to Minnesota not knowing either. I'll either pull the cover off and see a brand new belt, or it's going to get a brand new belt. I'll be back with an axle. Is it going to have a nut? I'm going to guess yes. It sounds like there's loose parts in there. It's got new bolts for the one end. It's got to have new nuts for the new nut on the one end. It's got new grease. Yep, new nut. Grease from supplied packet must be applied to vehicle side of joint prior to installation. Boot side of joint is already lubricated. Do not disassemble joint. Shop with the hoist. I don't know if it's in my future or not, because I don't know if fixing cars is in my future or not. Outside on the gravel, this is bullshit. That's the wrong words. This is for the birds though. I mean, I could put in a concrete pad for a couple $1,000s to do this on too, but might as well build a building over the top of that. But you can see what I'm going to do here now. Oh, no, don't come apart like that. Oh, honey, I need your help. Oh.
What's up?
As soon as I tried to put this in there, the flashlight fell. I got to be able to see what I'm doing in here.
Okay, where do you hold it?
It needs to point at that pile of poop, basically. Where'd the new bolts go? This wanted to come apart, and well, instantly the flashlight fell, and then the instant after that, this wanted to come apart on me.
It's a shame Connor's not here.
I need the light over here. Have Connor hold the flashlight for me.
Yeah.
He enjoys that so much.
The head on the new one bigger than the head on the old
It
one?
looks like it, but the new ones came with a new shaft. So you'd think they
Still
would...
got a lot of stuff on it, but
I don't really care.
I don't know if you really wanted to put a bunch of grass in there.
I didn't know the flashlight was pointed over there before I started. It's just this metal ring. It'll deform when I tighten them down. Oh, there. I got it started. I got two started. That's all I really need. It can't fall apart now. Oh, my back is killing me. This is a terrible place to work on a car.
I'll have to
A
rub
hoist-
you later.
A hoist is way better. Just concrete is better than shirt.
Or you could just sit on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, battery's dying. Well, I'm gonna get these other bolts in here and I'll be back. Yeah, I got those 6 nuts or bolts, I guess. I got the 6 bolts on the inside tightened. I got to hook up the ball joint now and put the wheel back on, and that's basically it. Oh, and probably peen over that little spot on the axle nut. But let's do the ball joint now. Wow, this is dangerous from the outside. I usually got a way better view. Oh.
When there's so much want, you forget what you need. And there's nothing like some nothing.
I want 100% off feel. I worked with the guy, Mark. He broke his back and had no feelings in either of his arms. I don't know how he was a mechanic, because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm on the wrong side of the knuckle. I'm 100% going off of feel, and couldn't feel his arms. Might as well tighten those 217s, and then I should be able to line up the last 17. It's a mess out here. I'm gonna throw all this stuff into the bay. I ain't putting anything away today, but my back is so sore. In a shop on a hoist, even with the nut the way it was, with an oxyacetylene torch, this was a 35-40 minute job. I've been working on it for like 3 hours. That nut just fought me and fought me. I don't have a torch. I should have got out the die grinder sooner, but I didn't. The chert hurt so much to kneel on that I've been crouching most of the time, trying to use a creeper, but it doesn't move and it's not ever in the right spot. It's either my knees taking a beating or my back, and it ended up being my back today. Let's see if it works. Few days since I charged the battery, and it still works. That's handy. Parking brake off. Put it in reverse. Hey, and we're backing up. We're in drive and we're going forward. There. Oh. With no license plate, I don't know if nighttime's the best time to take the first test drive with it, but maybe it is the best time. It's hard to see. It doesn't have a license plate. Oh well. If it works, it's fixed. I'm done working out here. It's time for dinner. I should probably lock up the container. Probably won't be coming back out, and I'll have to lock up the fan too. Kitties, kitties, are you in here? I think they're inside for the night. That's locked. That's locked. There. The front doors both work with the power door locks. And that's where I'm going to call it. Good night.